The Dubai Electricity and Water Authority has reached the financial close for the second phase of the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Solar Park, which is expected to be operational in 2 years. According to Mohammed Al Tayer, the managing director and chief executive of Dewa, the second phase of the photovoltaic park, which occupies 4.5 square kilometers, will help to achieve a reduction of approximately 400,000 tons of carbon emissions by 2020. The plant is based on an independent power producer model, meaning that the private companies will generate the electricity and sell it to Dewa. More than 2.3 million solar PV panels will be installed during this phase, producing enough energy to power up to 30,000 homes. In January, a consortium comprising Saudi Arabia's Aqua Power and the Spanish industrial group TSK won the bid for the 200 megawatt second phase unit after offering the world's lowest tariff of 5.84 US cents. A project company, Shua Energy One, has been formed to complete the phase. Dewa is the majority shareholder at 51%, with Aqua and TSK taking the remaining stake. Dewa is also gearing up to award a contract for the consultancy stage of the next phase in the solar park, with the project to eventually total 3,000 megawatts once complete in 2030. The overall consumer price index reached 125.66 in June this year, an increase of 0.31% from the month before. According to figures issued by the National Bureau of Statistics for the month of June, there was a year-on-year increase of 4.22% compared to its value at the end of June 2014. The Bureau added that the findings of the CPI for June at a national level show increases in the following major expenditure groups, such as housing, up 0.81%, food and stock drinks up 0.75%, recreation and culture rising 0.20%, and miscellaneous goods and services recording a smaller increase of 0.02%. The NBS report noted at the same time there was a decrease in other major expenditure group prices, including textiles, clothing, and footwear, down by 1.17%, furniture and household goods down 0.63%, transportation down 0.15%, restaurants and hotels reducing by 0.03%, medical care by 0.02%. International credit ratings agency Capital Intelligence, or CI, has affirmed the UAE's long-term foreign and local currency sovereign ratings of AA- and its short-term or short foreign and local currency sovereign ratings of A1+. The outlook for the rating is stable, which means that it is likely to remain unchanged over the next 12 months, provided that key metrics evolve as envisioned in CI's baseline scenario and no other credit quality concerns arise. According to a statement from CI, the ratings reflect the overall strength of the UAE's public and external finances and the resultant capacity to absorb economic shocks, moderate levels of public debt, and generally favorable macroeconomic performance. CI said its ratings also take into account the vast hydrocarbon reserves and financial assets of the government of Abu Dhabi and the expectations that the Emirate would be willing to support federal institutions in the unlikely event of financial distress. CI said that economic growth is expected to remain steady in the medium term, averaging 3.2% in 2015 until 2017. With growth in the services and trade sectors partially offsetting the impact of the prolonged period of low oil prices on the overall economy. It also noted that the consolidated budget surplus of the UAE declined in 2014 to 2.2% from 9.9% in 2013 due to the decrease in international oil prices. The first half results of UAE banks has showed a sustained improvement in asset quality, evident in the consistent decline in non-performing loans, loan loss provisions, and a significantly improved non-performing loans coverage ratio. Additionally, the second quarter's results show banks have been fortifying their balance sheets on the liability front with a strong deposit base in preparation for a potential U.S. interest rate hike before the end of this year. According to a local report, analysts said the sector has seen a greater push to garner time deposits during the quarter as banks locked in liquidity ahead of expected rate hikes towards the second half of this year. While Emirates NBD's deposits grew by 6% during the first half of the year, Mashreq and National Bank of Fujairah's customer deposits were up 10% and 8.5% respectively. Additionally, United Arab Bank's provisions for credit losses in the first 6 months of 2015 were 134 million dirhams. With the current level of provisions, UAB has an NPL coverage ratio of 112%, which represents 2.9% of gross loans.